there, Sagittarius. I'm here with your weekly reading. I hope you've had a wonderful week and weekend. Some awesome cards for you. We've got the Mystic Oracle. Oh, and we've got growth, number 1. 1, the binary number. I'm hearing that old song saying 1 is the loneliest number. But it's not, because before, where you were feeling lonely on your own, you've been in like this is, it feels like hermit vibes to me, and that's how you've been. And you were feeling, with the number 1, you were feeling really lonely, but now you're not, because you've started to grow and realize that loneliness is not what you think it is. We often think that if you're on your own, you're lonely. No, you're not always. I mean, look at that gorgeous little shoot that's coming up that she's nurturing there. You've been nurturing yourself, if not before, you will be, like you nurture these wonderful plants. I'm just going to read you number 1 because I'm curious. I haven't really been reading angel numbers. This is a binary number, as I said. Every number is divisible by 1. We're all one. Thereby, we're all associated by thought. Watch your thoughts and focus on your desires rather than your fears. And that's the other thing that you're realising now. You've been realising that what you think and that energy that you put out, you're putting that out into the world, the forest, the plants, the animals. We're all one. They all feel it. Your thoughts have a ripple effect, and they affect everything around you the most strongly. And if you say, well, if it's a ripple effect, by the time it gets to someone else, it's dissipated. Not always. It depends on how strong that thought is. So if you can... Oops, sorry. The stool screamed. If you can make your thoughts, positive thoughts, as strong as your negative thoughts. This is why negative thoughts, here's the thing, negative thoughts often happen because, like the thing we're thinking about, if we have a very strong thought about it, it will come into play. And what happens is that we don't realise that our negative thoughts, because they've got anger behind them, it's a force that we're putting out, and they're strong thoughts. And we think, well, how come my negative ones happen and my positive ones don't? It's because you're putting more energy behind the negative thought and pushing it out more. If you could just be aware when you put out your positive thoughts of how much energy are you putting in positive thoughts. Are you just saying, you know, like when you say your affirmations, I know it's hard at first because you don't believe them. Is there any energy behind what you're saying when you say the good thoughts? Just be aware of how much energy is behind when you think good thoughts and how much energy is behind when you think the bad thoughts, the negative thoughts. Awareness is the key, because you might say, well, most of the time I'm pretty good. I'm saying, you know, positive stuff, trying to think positive, and I know it's hard, but just be aware and weigh it up. And if your negative thoughts have more energy and push, you can feel the energy for sure. More than your happy thoughts, you've got to think about, well, how can I make my happy thoughts really strong? What energy can I put behind the happy thoughts? Maybe you might need to push behind the happy thoughts with things like when you have a happy thought and you cuddle your dog, your puppy, or your pet, or somebody that you love, because love is stronger than fear. So there's a bit of a long message, but there's a message there for someone. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So they're calling for you, I always say, to be more playful in here in your relationships, whether it's a wedding or not. You may be getting married, who knows? It's a general reading for everybody. So you may be meeting the person you're going to marry. You may be getting ready for marriage, but whatever you're thinking about this week, it's to do with marriage, whether you're thinking about, do I want to get married? Is this person the one I'm going to marry? Or do I want to stay married? You know, somebody looking at the other person, so it's got to do with that. But as I said, the other message is to be a bit more playful. Don't be so serious. I mean, he's happy. The other message is that you're very happy in your marriage. Persistence, Lou. Okay. Keep going, Sag. Look at this like the bright rays of the sun that you are. I know Leo is ruled by the sun, but you are fire sign, and this is the colour of fire. Look at this. This is like flames coming out, and you burn bright. And your third eye, look at this, is shining bright. So opening. You've been opening, and you may have felt some resistance, which rhymes with persistence. You may have felt that resistance, but they're saying, no, look, it's opening. Your third eye is opening. You're coming into that. He's got that crown, which is really standing out to me. And you're coming into your king or queen era where you're realising your worth, and the gold, every Midas touch. But you've got to persist to get there. You're nearly there. So don't give up, Sagittarius. And look at, as I said, look at your thoughts. Because if you, right now, you've got that Midas touch. If you persist, here is the thing here. Look at this growth. This is growing. She's nurturing that, and she's being patient and waiting. And that's going to grow into a gorgeous tree for her. So your growth will be exponential, I heard. But you've got to keep going. Keep persisting, keep going. You're on the right path, and you're coming into that era. Strength. Here we go. Look, this is very, well, with the strength card, we've got Leo energy. But as I said, the sun, I felt the sun vibe here, even though you're not ruled by the sun. Could be a Leo coming in and being partnered with a Leo. You get on great with Leos. I mean, two fire signs together is unstoppable, really. And you've been through that tornado there, right? And that's it. Your power has overcome it. See how it's going down with her power? She's using her power, and she's using her power to tame the lion as well. Look at him. He's a baby in her hands, like a pet. So your strength will out here. I'm going to read 8. I not normally. Financial abundance is coming to you now. Excuse me. You have been strong. You are, if not, you are getting stronger. You've weathered the storms, and you used your power to get away from it, and you've persisted. If not already, you have persisted, and you've had that big growth spurt, and things are working out for you. So those are your messages. Hope you like them. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a great week. Bye.